Government controlled child labor laws like NSA controls American phone calls. 9/11 was a tragic day for America. When the towers fell in New York, Americans were forced to act. So Bush started a program. The program monitors all phone calls, internet use, text messages, and all emails you send.
We have to sacrifice some things. We have to pay a price, and I think in today's world, with the threat of terrorism, we have to pay the price.
Due to personal privacy rights protected by law and our rights to use internet, NSA should not be allowed innocent American record.
It's scary to be an American nowadays. When they start spying on the American people, then they are overstepping their bounds. It should never be allowed that.
I think it kind of goes against our constitutional rights. I think that, we should have the right to our own privacy, and, they can't check out every single thing that we do. So.
Freedom not being free. We're paying a price by sacrificing some of our constitutional rights, and one of them is the right to privacy, because it's really, in today's world, unfortunately, there is no guarantee of pure privacy anymore.
70% of the Democratic Party and 77% of the Republican Party believe spying invades privacy rights. The NSA can store records from previous years, and they can also target anyone, anywhere, which means we could be under surveillance at all times, and we probably don't even know it.
I don't think they have the right to every single person's know. I think they should be able to, maybe there are some people who get on, for whatever reason, get onto watch lists, and, they should have access to that stuff, but I don't think they should have every single person's, the right to every person's information.
You don't know what the heck the government could have used some of this information to make that story.
I know that they've been breaking our Fourth Amendment rights by listening to all our conversations. They don't need to know anything other than I paid my taxes.
When we use the internet, we sign an agreement with the company that we are currently using. We don't sign to Obama, and we do not sign to the NSA. Their spying goes against the laws that were provided to us, which are called the client privilege law.
As Americans, we do have a freedom of speech, and so being able to say what you want in the internet and in public is a freedom that we have. And we do have a freedom of privacy as well. So there's some information, especially if you're not doing anything illegal, that you have the right to keep private. Another big concern that people have, even if the government is spying on them, how secure is that information going to be? It's one thing if your government does have information, it's another thing if they can guarantee that information is going to stay secure or not. I think there'll be a pretty big uproar against it. A lot of people would feel very invaded if the government was constantly monitoring their internet usage.
NSA can access info from Facebook, Google, Apple, Microsoft, AOL, and Yahoo. Facebook servers can be used to infect targeted computers and take some of their hard drive files. The National Security Agency has weaponized the internet, so it's possible to inject malware into innocent people's lives.
If it states in there that, you're not supposed to be spied on, obviously that would be not fair. People don't like it, and therefore they're going to uprise. It's going to cause people to be, it's going to probably cause people to do more, dark things. They're going to work harder to make it so they can't be spied on, which is probably not going to be completely legal or anything. But so anything that really violates people's privacy and makes them upset in that way is probably not going to be positive.
The NSA's program president has started to change how people behave and how they view our government. Younger Americans have become wary of the NSA and the government. Zuckerberg, the creator of Facebook, says the U.S. government should be the champion for the internet, not a threat.
Until we get a whole new crew from the president on down in the White House, it's not going to get any better because they're all liars and cheaters and deceitful and money hungry. It's terrible. I haven't been happy with our government for a long time. But what are you going to do when your whole country is being jeopardized and lied to and cheated and
There is so much that they have got stored that there's no way in anybody's lifetime that they can go through there and find anything that would help them. But let's face it, they always know somebody that'll get the warrant for them on, regardless whether it's a good reason or not. So I mean, you're sunk either way. But for every citizens, just regular citizens that are good, honest, working people, I just can't see them wasting their time when they should be going after the criminals. Destroy the American people more than anything else in this world. And it's horrible when you can't even believe anybody in Washington, D.C. now. Because you know everything comes out of their mouth is a lie. Because they're not out to help the United States. Look how the United States has fell from power, because we used to be one of the most powerful countries in the world. And now we're number 5. And he's wanting to do away with a lot of the military. And then what happens when these other countries come over and invade? And it's just a matter of time if this continues like this. We need to have the United States made, when they come over here, it was for religious reasons and taxation. They wanted to be free. And we've had it for all these years. And then here all of a sudden, things aren't that way anymore. And it's going backwards. And that scares me bad.
Use that to turn it around so they could snoop on you and control you. Russia thinks we're a joke right now, and he's downsizing the military. He's trying to make it like a communist country, basically, where everybody's dependent on the government and they tell you what to do.
Some Americans believe that if they aren't hiding or trying to hide anything, the NSA should spy to protect American citizens against terrorism.
In some regard, they have been able to find some things that have been useful for bringing some people to justice. The idea is more to protect and find out some of the people that are out there listening on their phone calls, so they can find some of those people who are trying to harm other American people.
Now, I wouldn't say spying, but keeping an eye on the United States as well as other countries, because that's how we help fight terrorism. Because, I mean, I don't feel like it's affected me in any way, so. I think it's a good thing for them to be keeping an eye on people. The people that it really upsets, I think, are the people that have something to hide. Which I don't have anything to hide, so it doesn't really affect me anyway, so.
Although the NSA has stopped some crime, it hasn't stopped the major events like 9/11 or the missing Malaysian Flight 370. Is it really helping us, or is it taking our rights away? All that's left is for you to decide.